What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to talk about some green Digimon. And given that green has very much become my adopted colour, I have been testing a bunch of green stuff lately. Not all I've been testing, of course, but I've been testing a lot of green lately. This one kind of fills my heart with more than a little bit of joy. Although, like we saw in yesterday's video, we're going to have to split these up into two. Unfortunately, there's too many Digimon, ladies and gentlemen. There's too many Digimon. So let's start off having a little bit of a look at Leomond. Now, this one's going to look a little bit familiar because this is a vanilla Digimon with the same stat line as some other cards we've seen in other colours, like, for instance, Falcomon that we looked at yesterday for yellow. We got a level 3 Digimon, 2 cost to play normally, 2 cost to Digivolve, 5,000 power. And my thoughts on this are basically twofold. First off, don't like it. Do not like it. Absolutely despise it. No. Because the 2 cost to Digivolve is gross. Now, 2 cost to play normally is nice, and 5,000 power is higher than average for your Digimon, for your rookies, but honestly here, it's so horrible paying 2 to Digivolve a level 3. And the vast majority of the time, I've been using Mushroomon as an example in the other colours. Mushroomon to green Digimon, I play it in my deck because it's a 2 cost to play normally rookie. It's fine. The 1 cost to Digivolve sucks, and if it's the only rookie I've got turn 1, and I have to pay to evolve my level 2 into it, and then pass to my opponent with 1 memory when I've only got 1 Digimon on the field, I don't like it. But I'm not playing this in that kind of deck, not even considering it. But as we mentioned in yesterday's video, Volcanic Dramon. Because that deletes every Digimon with 4,000 power or below. And if you're playing Rookie Rush, you are going to be hard casting the vast majority of your rookies. And you are almost certainly, because of the amount of rookies you play, going to have a 0 cost to evolve that you can Digivolve your Digi-Egg into, and then hard cast this normally, and you've got a Digimon that will survive Volcanic Dramon, whereas something like Mushroomon won't, under those very specific circumstances. I do like it. In a green deck generally, I ain't touching this with a barge pole. But in a Rookie Rush deck, okay, I concede this could be kinda cool. Now, Dokudamon's another one of these. I cannot quite remember if I've covered it or not, but I think I might have covered one from the starter deck and I'm getting myself confused. But we'll have a chat about it anyway. This is the problem when they do these daily reveals and then they're like, right, now here's the whole set. It's desperately trying to figure out what I've covered and what I haven't. So Dokudamon here, what we've got is a 3 cost to play normally, 0 cost to evolve, 2,000 power level 3, which is entirely standard for a level 3 Digimon with a half decent skill, because it's 2,000 power, it's slightly weaker than usual. And it does have a rather nice skill. I should say translations here are a mixture of the translated website, which is not perfect, and the lovely folks over at DigimonCard.dev, and honestly, at this stage, they are verging very close to perfect. That is a phenomenal website, and if you're not checking it regularly and using it for research and deck building and all of that, might I strongly suggest you do so. I've heard from loads of lovely people saying that I have pushed them towards that site. I am delighted, but shall we say, my job is not done yet. So Dokudamon here has a skill that when you play, you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and put a Digimon with Digiburst that you find there into your hand, placing the bottom or the rest of the cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. And this reminds me very, very much of Palmon. Palmon's got a very similar skill, except you are grabbing specifically a level 4 Digimon. This is that you're grabbing a Digimon with Digiburst. So essentially here, the theory is extremely simple. If you're playing a deck that revolves around green Digiburst Digimon, might I suggest playing this as fast as you possibly can. And if you're not, might want to stick with Palmon. I like Palmon. I currently play Palmon as a 4 of in my green deck, although we're only in Booster 1.0, so let's be clear, things will change over time. It may well be that, well, it's very likely to be that there are other Digimon coming which are going to at least have a good chance of making their way in. But if you're playing a Digiburst deck, this is awesome. Something like Sunflowermon that's got a Digiburst skill that means one of your opponent's suspended Digimon does not unsuspend during their unsuspend phase, for instance. Or, and this has got to be the best one here, Nid Ogmon. I love Nid Ogmon. That's the one where Digiburst 4 when you Digivolve, so you have to trash the level 2, 3, 4, and 5 when you Digivolve, but you suspend all of your opponent's 5,000 power or less Digimon, and then put all of their suspended Digimon to the bottom of their deck in any order. It is basically the most blatantly hilarious counter you'll ever see for Rookie Rush decks. Like, we've seen a bunch of really good Rookie Rush deck counters, but I think that one might actually take the biscuit. So I honestly am going to be playing around with Nid Ogmon when this comes out. I think Nid Ogmon looks amazing. I'm tending towards green decks. It's all setting up rather nicely. And this is perfect for that. You can get your level 6 Nid Ogmon ready to Digivolve into a little bit later, or you can get yourself something like a Sunflowermon, which is a little bit shorter, shall we say. Easier to get going. Or Leomond, that is the level 5 with Digiburst we saw that lets you Digiburst 2 to suspend an opponent's Digimon. In this set, we do have exactly one level 4, one level 5, and for what it's worth, one level 6 green that have Digiburst. So it really is the case that if you want to be playing this Digiburst deck, this is amazing. And if you don't, you are never going to play this card. It's not going to be good enough. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. But if you do want to play a deck like this, it is an awesome, awesome option. Speaking of an awesome, awesome option, how about Roach Mom? Roach Mom is one of these that does not look particularly good on the face of it. It looks like a generic vanilla Digimon. But as soon as you've played a few games and made a few decks, you will look at Roach Mom and go, oh yeah, no, I absolutely love it. Roach Mom is cheap. Almost absurdly over the top cheap. It is a free cost to play normally, one cost to Digivolve, 3,000 power level 4. Well, okay, I'll be honest with you, I'm not loving the power here. The power is extremely low. It's as simple as that. Very low power. But the good news is the power is irrelevant. Now, I've done a quick search on DigimonCard.dev. I've said it's a great website for research, and I mean it. There is only one free cost level 4 in green. It's Roach Mom. That's the only one. Now, to be fair, we do have other options for Digimon that can Digivolve as a one cost in green decks. We've got Vegemon, and we've got Kabuterimon, and we've got Stingmon, all of which are one cost to Digivolve. So, we're not necessarily looking for Digimon that cost 1 to Digivolve in green. Green is kind of the cheap Digivolving house. So it shouldn't be terribly surprising to you guys that we do have these options in green that we don't necessarily have as many of in other colours. But make no mistake about it, these are very, very... well, they're welcome options, quite frankly. They are very welcome options. Because the fact of the matter is, you are going to want to use these sometimes. You are going to want to use these cheaper Digimon to Digivolve up to get yourself rolling faster than your opponent. And this is a great option. The difference we've got here is it's a free cost to hard cast. So we can put it next to Vegemon, who's the next cheapest, and fine, Vegemon's got double the power, but the fact of the matter is, if you're talking about a 6,000 power Digimon, you're expecting it to go down when you attack. And you might hit a rookie and survive, but if you're attacking with 6,000 power Digimon, you should, especially against a security, you should be expecting it to go down. So, Roachmon is not an attacker. Roachmon's a conduit. Roachmon gets you from your level 3 to your level 5, but it does so cheaper. Remember, if you pass the turn, your opponent starts the turn with free memory. So if I go first, Digivolve a level 2 into a level 3 in my raising area, my breeding area, And then I hard cast a Roach Mom. I've got a level 3 and a level 4 on the board, and my opponent's starting with free memory as if I'd passed the turn. Roach Mom is good. I'm a huge fan of Roach Mom. And finally, Leomond. Does it have a deletion skill? Weirdly, no. No, it doesn't. It does seem to be stealing a Patamon, though, which, I'm not sure how in favour of that I am. That seems, frankly, kind of mean. Sorry. But what we've got from Leomond here is a 5 cost to play normally, 2 cost to Digivolve, 5,000 power level 4, which is pretty much exactly what you expect. It's the same stats we saw on Sunflowermon earlier. It's pretty standard for a level 4, if I'm honest with you. But it's got a skill whereby when you Digivolve into it, you may suspend one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 power or less. And I've already shown you Sunflowermon that chooses a suspended Digimon to not unsuspend. And Leomond has got Digiburst 2 to suspend an opponent's Digimon. So, yeah. This is just following on from there. This is just allowing you to essentially do what you need to do. You need to try and make sure that you're getting rolling, that you're evolving up. But if you're a green deck, you also want to be suspending Digimon, and Leomond does it. Is it good enough? I honestly don't think so. Because I've just told you we've got a bunch of level 4s that can Digivolve for 1 cost, and we've got Sunflowermon in this same set that allows you to choose one of your opponent's suspended Digimon and not unsuspend it. We got plenty of other ways to suspend Digimon in green, and it's not that I dislike Leomond here. It's that we've got better options for suspending Digimon in green, and we've got better options for level 4s, and I don't think this is cheap enough, and I don't think the skill is good enough, and I don't think it's powerful enough. I just think there's no hook here, which is going to really get me in, so to speak. Sorry, Leomond. Maybe you should have had a deletion skill. So there's the first lot of green Digimon, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, I would like to know what you think about this. I'd like to know which of these Digimon you like and which ones you're excited about, so let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other things. And do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.